Okay. Um, yeah, let's start. Okay. So first of all, hello everyone. So thank you so much for everyone, and thank you so much for your interest in learning React.js training. And so myself, Naveen. Let me talk about myself. So myself, Naveen, and I have around 12 years of experience. Okay, I have 12 years of experience on Java technologies as well as the front end technologies. And I was working as a trainer from last around 5 to 6 years. And I used to work on Angular projects and React.js projects. I'm a just complete full stack developer. Okay, and I work for different companies. I have worked for different companies. I start my career with HCL Technologies, and then I have worked for Entity Data, and then Infosys. I actually work for Tech Lead in Infosys, and then Happiest Minds. Okay, and now I'm working as a freelancer for an HCL again. Okay, for as a temporary. Okay, and also I'm doing this training on React and Angular. So because my passion is for teaching the advanced technologies for the people. Okay, fine. That's about myself, and I have my own channel that is UI Brains Technologies, and that's my company. Okay, so fine. That's about myself, and let's start our session today. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something new today. Okay, what is that is this is just demo class today. Actual class is gonna start from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so I have already done some demo videos for multiple batches. So just like regular any other trainer, I have also gone through uh, every screenshot, right? Every like the PPT, right? Every trainer go like that only, right? So I went for every whenever React this batch starts, I open the same PPT. I used to explain what is going to cover and all, but I have never showed the walkthrough of the project, sir. Right? Now in this demo, it is something special because here I'm going to walk through the each and every application what we are going to develop in React.js. Because simple thing, right? When you want to purchase a car, just by seeing the browser, we never purchase a car. Correct? Just by seeing the browser, no one will purchase a car. So they have to see the real car, and they have to see the features of it really with their own eyes, and then they'll purchase. They'll just make an idea. They'll make a decision of it. Same story here also, because uh, just by showing the content, no one will join. I know, yeah, people will join, but if you attack the people, the real thing, actually what is the application you develop, that you have to show from trainer side. And as per the student side also, don't just blindly go for uh, some so and so x and yz. Just go through what is the project they are going to develop. Just ask them what is the real application. You ask them to just walk through about it, because that's what, because we 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 need some experience on the technology. So obviously we have developer projects, sir. Okay, so in this video, I mean, I'm going to show you the walkthrough about it. So first let's understand what are the concepts, and then we'll talk about um, and then we'll talk about what is this, how many this meeting will last. Oh, many people from France, Nepal, India. Yeah, I'm from India, Hyderabad. Okay, fine. Yeah. So let's start the session now. React.js. What do you know about React.js? What is all about React.js? So I think nowadays many people are talking about React.js and Angular, right? Even the like Java people, .NET people, even the PHP. So they wanted to learn. Even the backend guys wanted to learn the front end technology, because that much popularity is there. Because the client are expecting something rich in the UI. Okay, so UI nowadays plays a major role. Okay, so and to solve the complexity of the UI front-end application, we have two uh, frameworks majorly most popular. One is Angular and React. So this course we are discussing about React.js. Okay, so let's start some features of React.js and some prerequisites about React.js. So first of all, what is React.js? So React.js is an open source library to build some rich user interfaces. Using this, we can develop something called some rich components for the application, and we use mostly the important part of is single page application. So what is single page means, you can develop an application where you never ever see a page refresh. Something old applications will have a continuous pages getting loading and loading and loading, and you receive a data from server. But now here you never ever see a page refresh in React and Angular. That is single page application. We will go through each and every concept in depth, but I'm just showing a brief information. Um Next, it is developed by Facebook, and the Facebook internally they are using the React framework only. Their own application called Facebook, they are using React.js, okay, with the Flux architecture, and it is started in the year 2013. So Angular has given the 2016. Okay, the Angular framework, I think current version is 10 now. So that is given in the 2016. Now React has given before 3 years before only, and now both are now huge competitors. Okay, in the same platform, both are now competitors because Angular given by the Google and React is given by the Facebook. Okay, and the current version of React.js is 16.13, which is released in the month called March of this year. Okay, and even we are learning that version. After this there is no update, only this is the current version. And yeah, so this is one of the most popular library today along with Angular. So Angular and React both is came into picture. They came to the market for the same purpose, to develop a rich client side single page application. They wanted to simplify the complexity of the client side. Okay, now yeah, this is very important to understand. The average salary in India, if you are around just 3 years of experience on React, so you can claim you will get on an average 7,35,000 rupees per annum, and in USA around $91,000 per annum you will get. Okay, so it's very very popular, and if you have React JS in your resume, it give more weightage. Okay, even you're a Java developer or .NET developer or front end developer like UI developer, at least one framework should be there. Okay, so at least Angular and React something should be there. But as per the current situation of COVID, if you talk about before COVID and after COVID, before COVID at least one framework should be there. After COVID, situation has differently changed. I hope you know about it. So you need to know both the frameworks. Okay, because we never know what company uses. If you have both the frameworks like Angular and React, so you will get more opportunities. So okay, don't worry, in the coming days we have a lot of opportunities on React and Angular. Okay, I'll talk about them. That's about React. So before we go into React, what are the prerequisites? Okay, because it is not a very basic technology like HTML or something. It is something advanced, that is a framework, right? So before you learn the React, you need to know some technologies, like you need to have a basic understanding of HTML, because to develop any website you always starts with the core language called HTML, like which contain the tags and attributes to display at least a basic a website structure using HTML, right? And you also need to have some knowledge. You need to have some knowledge on, one second, people are still joining. You need to have some knowledge on CSS. Okay, how CSS works and how to apply the styles and all required. And also you need to have a good understanding of JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript is must, uh, because this is the framework on JavaScript, right? It's actually called library. So some people call library framework also. So it is something next layer on JavaScript. So you must know the basic understanding of JavaScript, like functions, variable declaration, data types, and all this. And I'm not saying that you need to be the master in this technology. Never ever. Just at least the basic understanding, the basic idea. Okay, fine. And if you have the knowledge on, okay, this is about JavaScript concepts. If you have these concepts, well and good. And yeah, Bootstrap, if you know the Bootstrap already, that is added advantage, because In React.js, every example, mostly we use Bootstrap as a front end because we don't waste time on CSS for writing all the scratch styles. We use the Bootstrap mostly. Okay, and if you want to gain more, if you want to gain more knowledge on this, so you can refer my YouTube channel called UI Brains Technologies. So there you will get some more knowledge. Okay. One second, someone raise hand. Yeah, Obaid. So please ask me. Rami?
تومين هذا نفذ
Uh,
لك.
yeah, tell me. Any question?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, I have a question about JavaScript
Okay.
DOM. Must we
DOM.
know?
Yes, DOM is required. DOM manipulation is required.
Okay, DOM and ES6.
Yes,
Okay.
DOM and ES6, and if you know callbacks also is
Okay.
well and good. And if you want to brush up these concepts, we have this channel.
Yeah.
In this, I made in the playlist. If you go to this channel playlist, you have JavaScript videos, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap also.
Okay.
Whatever the JavaScript videos are there, that is enough to go with this.
Okay, but
Okay.
maybe it will take some days to finish it. Maybe 3 days or 4 days.
Yeah,
It's
at least
okay.
no. Okay. So without ES6 features, that's okay. At least basic knowledge, you know, right? JavaScript.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Along with the React.js, you can also parallelly you can do that. That's not an
Okay.
issue.
That's perfect. Thank you very
Basic.
much.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And one more thing, I'm gonna take questions in the last. Okay. I'm sorry about it. Yeah. Uh, Aman Bardwaj, I'll be taking your question in the last. Okay, because let me finish it, and you can ask me the question. And I also request everyone, please watch the video. I mean, please be in the meeting until the end of this. Okay, don't just leave the meeting in between, because something good is going to happen in your career. Okay, today, I tell you what is that. Okay, something special today. I tell you, prerequisites done. Next, React.js learning plan. Okay, so what is the learning plan? What we can expect in this course is, I have divided this entire React.js into a 7 modules, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 modules. Sorry, 7 modules are there in React.js. In that, first we are going to start with the React.js basics module. Okay, basics means here we will discuss what is React.js and how to create the application of React.js, and what is data binding, forms binding, event listeners, like some conditional rendering process. Okay, how to get data from the server, and what is the routing concepts, like form validation. Those concepts and all we'll discuss in the basics module. Okay, and if you know a little bit of React.js, actually we can develop the React.js application multiple ways. Like you can develop in class-based components. You can also develop in functional component, that's called hooks. Okay, so here we're gonna cover both. Okay, so this complete React.js basics module, what you have seen here, that is completely class oriented. Okay, class object oriented. Okay, along with that, once we have done all the concepts, then we'll start with React hooks module. So in React hooks module, it is complete functional oriented. It's something new way of writing React.js components, functional oriented. So in functional oriented also, we will discuss all the concepts what we have done here. Next, we'll start with Redux, Thunk, and Saga. These are the third-party modules of React.js to make the state management and asynchronous calls, asynchronous actions. We have this Redux, Thunk, and Saga. This is here also we'll start from very basic, like from event handling onwards, we'll add Redux. Okay, and the best part here is in the entire these modules, in the basic module itself, we'll start the server side, because I want to develop an application with full stack. So once you finish this basic module, we are going to develop one full stack application that's called Big Basket. Okay, that is just minor project. Okay, major project is coming soon. So minor project we discuss full stack application, and same full stack application we also develop using hooks, and same full stack application we also do hooks plus Redux. So this is the more advanced concept of React. And after that we'll discuss Material UI, that is just like our alternate for Bootstrap. And after that we also discuss the prime React components, okay, something rich UI interfaces. And also we'll develop a final project, that is the e-commerce project. Don't worry, I'll show you the live demo of e-commerce projects in this example, in this video. Okay. So brief information about each module. So yeah, in basic module, what we discuss in the class components is how to create a first application, class and functional differences, and how to apply the styles using CSS, how to apply using Bootstrap, and what is props, what is state, okay, and event handling. We have good examples on event handling, like some like form submissions and range selections. A lot of examples are there on event handling. Then we'll discuss the forms handling, and then we'll discuss the conditional and list rendering process, because how you display the content based on a certain conditions. Okay. And then we'll start with the lifecycle hooks in React.js, lifecycle hooks in React.js, and then we start with the context API. This is one other way of state management in React.js. And then we also discuss the HTTP calls, how to do HTTP calls with React.js application with a server, how can you fetch data from the server. And here we develop an application called GitHub Profile Search. So we will be fetching some data from the GitHub API, and we're going to display that data in our React.js application. Okay, that's an example. And also we will start with the React routing. Okay, how to make the routing, navigation, URL parameters, and all this. And then we discuss lastly the big basket application using React.js. So why I have made this project is, before I start with this big basket, we also discuss the server-side concepts like Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB. Those concepts also we discuss. And then once we finish the server concept, then we start with the big basket. So big basket is a complete MERN stack application. So where we can see the CRUD operation, like how to create a product, how to delete a product, those type of things we're going to discuss. Okay. And these are all the concepts belongs to the React.js basics module. This is the major module in the entire React.js course. Okay. And these all belongs to the class-based components. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss something called React hooks. That is something new concept. There's a new way of writing the React.js components, that is the functional components. There also we will discuss all the concepts. Okay. So because we never know what company uses, they may use a class-based component, they may use functional components. So we discuss both from scratch to the advanced. Okay. All this concept will be covered in a React hooks also. Let me start with the next module. Here React hooks. Here this is coming from 16.8. So before 16.8, people are using class-based components like previously what we discussed. 16.8 onwards, hooks concept. Even you can do the same story, I mean same concepts, you can also develop using this. Okay, so these are the hooks: state hook, effect hook, use ref, use context, use reducer, and then even every concept will come here only. And then same big basket application we will develop using the React hooks. Okay, so here in these two modules you will have a clear understanding how to develop a complete full-fledged React.js application with class-based components as well as functional components. And then we're going to start with an advanced concept of React.js, that is Redux, Thunk, and Saga. These are actually third-party modules to do the state management. So we'll discuss what is state management, what is reducer, what is action, how to dispatch an action, what are the reducers, store. So a lot of concepts are there, how to dispatch, how to select the store, and logger configuration, and some debugging tools configuration. So those things we'll discuss here. And we also discuss in the last same big basket application using hooks and Redux. So actually we start from very basic ground level. So every module, if you go to the next level, okay, every concept what we learn, it is going to cover in the next coming classes. Okay, so you have to follow each and every class properly, because the next classes depend on the previous class, and after we finish some 10-15 classes, all the 10-15 classes concepts will club together and we develop an application. That's what this big basket. Okay, that's how I have designed. And then we'll start with another module called material UI. This is an alternate module for Bootstrap, and this is officially module for React.js people. And we also have another one that is Prime React. This is also just like a Bootstrap. This is specifically designed for React.js. In the place of Prime React in Angular, we have Prime Angular, Prime NG. Okay, so this is given by the Prime Faces. Okay, this we'll discuss. And then lastly, we also start with unit testing with React.js. There are some React.js with Just framework. Most of you use this Just framework to write the unit testing and test coverage reports. Okay, integration testing and all. And then we'll discuss server side. Actually, server side we'll discuss in the first module only. Okay, server side means we'll start with Node, Express, MongoDB, and Mongoose, the schema based MongoDB. And yeah, this is about it. Some REST API. Yeah, how to create a REST API using Express.js, we will be discussing. Almost around 8 to 9 classes, we discuss only server side integration, because without server side, we can't really imagine the React.js application, because without full stack application, you didn't know the real importance of React. Okay, so that's why we'll cover the server side integration. And lastly, some other libraries integration. This is the last of end of the course, like Google login, Stripe payments, PayPal, and Firebase integration. And then we will start the final project, that is e-commerce application. Okay, so what are the benefit of, wait, just 2 minutes, almost we came to the end of the slides. Then I'll show you the live demo of each and every project. Yeah, e-commerce application is a major project in the entire course. So whatever the concept we cover earlier, it will be there here. Okay, so we will be having a Bootstrap layout, because that is a well-known framework for everyone. So we use Bootstrap layout, and we use React.js routing in that. We use JSON Web Token authentication, and we have a image, the real image upload, not just URL. Okay, we have a real image uploads functionality, and we also have a server with Node Express and MongoDB, backend data modeling with Mongoose, the schema base, the relationships of tables and all. And we have Stripe payments, so how to do credit card payments with the Stripe API integration. And we also discuss the final deployment to the Heroku. This is one online platform where you can deploy the React.js with the backend MongoDB and all will deploy there. Okay, and I'll also explain the future implementations of the projects, like some more improvements you can do for the project. So that I'll give you as a task, so you can take that task and you can finish by yourself. Okay, this is about the project. And I think we have some real images of the projects. This is the home page, this is the products page, product details page, login page, registration page, cart page. Even the better UI will develop in the class. I think this is a very basic first version of the application. The profile page. We also have orders page, order success page, and orders list page. Okay, so I think I have not kept here, but it is there. Okay, and also, one second, people are still joining. Yeah, and also some other applications, like this is the employee portal. This is replaced with the big basket, and this is the routing example. This is the events handling example. This is form handling example. This is Redux basic example. We have a lot of examples on Redux. This is profile search GitHub. Like many applications we have, and the live demo. Yeah. So now you can ask me the questions, and then I'll start with the live demo of the project. Okay, so now you can start asking me the question. I hope many people are they are hitting the complete chat box. Okay, let me open a chat. Too many people are chatting. You can talk to me. Okay, let me unmute everyone. Okay, now you can talk to me, everyone. Let me unmute. Okay, allow the participant unmute themselves. Okay, so I have unmute. I have given option for you, so you can unmute yourself one by one and you can talk to me directly. And then once it is finished, and then I'll show you the live.
Okay. Hey Naveen, this is Sandeep.
Yeah, Sandeep, please tell me.
Yeah, I'm having a couple of questions. Can you tell me how many classes will take for roughly like class based and hooks and Redux roughly? like that?
Roughly, yeah. Okay, okay, I
Uh,
tell you. The major module is this one, man. This is the
yeah.
major module. This will take more than 12 classes.
Okay. In that
Okay.
it will be included Node.js everything or
No, no,
Node.js
no, no,
separately?
no. Excluding Node.js, including
Okay.
Node.js will take around 10 classes, not 10, 7 or 8.
Okay. Okay.
Node Express,
Total
MongoDB.
around 20 classes will be taken for basic and Node.js. Then you will go
Yes.
for hooks.
Hooks will not take much time because every concept we learn here only, right? Event handling, form handling, everything we learn here.
Yeah.
So in hooks, what we do is just compare in class base how you are doing, hooks how you are doing. So it doesn't take much time. So this will take around 7 to 8 classes. Okay,
Yeah.
and this Redux will take around 7 to 8 classes along with this big basket. Big basket will develop one day because we already seen the application, right? So backend is same, front end we have to make with Redux state management. So this is still around 7 to 8 classes, and this one around some 3 or 4 classes. This is around 3 or 4 classes. Like this is just 2 classes. Okay, and this we have seen already. This is just one day, and this is major actually. This will take more than 10 days. 10 11
Yes.
days will take.
And you should, and in the you have given some another profile management application. What about that one?
Okay, okay, okay. I think I have not kept that here. That's
Yeah.
a profile management application. That is, I think I don't have images of it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'll tell
because
you.
you told two applications.
Yes,
One
yes,
is
two, yes,
e-commerce
yes,
and profile.
correct, correct, correct. So e-commerce is one application, just like the same. We have profile management application. That is just like we can maintain a profile, just like our own profile, like resume. We can it's kind of chatting also will be there in that, like a forum also will forum option will be there, and we can maintain our own profile.
Yeah, we are going to
Okay,
build that
that
one also, right?
yes, yes, that also there, that also there. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay, another last thing is like after completion the class, please
Hmm.
upload the videos and files as soon as possible because we need to practice every concept. No? So that is my request.
Which batch you are?
This is the first batch.
Okay, 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 fine.
I'm saying,
Actually, I will upload immediately once the class is finished. Maybe half an hour, maximum 1 hour delay. That's it. Because see, this class also getting recorded, so I need to get the recording from the Zoom.
okay,
Okay, I
okay,
need to download it and I need to upload to the my Google Drive and I need to share the link with everyone. So this will
yeah,
take some time.
yeah, sure, sure, fine, fine, not a
Uh,
problem. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Any other?
Naveen.
Hey Naveen, Rahul this side.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, so just wanted to know when you say that one class, so it means one day or because we are having a 45 days of this course, and so one class is it's one day or means
One class is one day. I didn't get daily 2 hours class, 8 to 10.
yeah. But you're saying that for some courses like React Hooks will take 10 days and Node.js will take 7 to 8 classes or
Yes,
days. So
yes.
days means a
Days
class or
means a class. Correct, correct. A class, a meeting. This is class, right? Today.
okay.
Like the 10 classes. Yeah, exactly. 10 classes.
Okay, so
Not
I'm
10.
having
Hmm.
yeah. So I'm having a few more question here. So
Yeah.
first one is, are we going to cover all React hooks?
Yes, exactly. We cover all the React hooks. There are some 8 or 9 hooks maximum.
Okay, and we are also going to discuss that class-based component or
Yes,
only
sir.
the functional?
No, I told right. First module itself is class based. See
Okay,
here. This whole concepts like event handling, I can you can read it. This all the concept first we'll discuss on class only. We start with the class base only. Okay,
okay,
and then all these concepts once we start with the hooks, no. So all these concepts we can also discuss one more time. Same example in functional component hooks. Okay,
okay,
and also we develop the same application. One last one, and there is one GitHub profile search I show you. This
mhm,
also we develop in hooks, and then big basket
okay,
application also in hooks, and
okay,
same way Redux also. Once you start Redux also,
mhm,
every concept of this module we will discuss in hooks with Redux.
okay,
Okay, that way. So these three modules cover almost same concept but different approach.
okay. So my another question is, are we going to create a DB? and the API for it in the Node and Express.
Yes,
Similarly, using
yes, of course. I told right in the first module itself,
okay.
the big basket belongs to be the full stack, MERN stack. So here, before I start the big basket, we will move to the directly to this module called server. So here
Okay.
we develop Node, Express, MongoDB, and all. We will learn the REST API and the sufficient knowledge of server
Okay.
side. So once
Okay.
that is done, we'll develop the REST API for the CRUD operation. Then we
Okay.
will come back here and we'll start big basket, complete full stack. And
Okay.
done it is done, then we'll go for hooks and same backend. For when you develop hooks with big basket, that time we never write a backend code again because already we have written in the first module. Same backend code we use, only front end will change to hooks.
Okay.
So that way.
Okay.
Naveen, when coming to the application, is the complete front end and back end application bundled together and deploying some? We are using it, or are you separating? Are you maintaining it in separate ways?
No, it is bundled together.
Bundled together,
Yes,
and
yes.
we can able to see the proper structure, right? We can.
Yes, of course. I show you the one second. I show you the folder structure. This is my previous batch. Oh, this is Angular. Sorry. Okay, previous before you start 7 to 9 is Angular batch. I show you the complete folders. Okay, it's a complete setup. I show you the complete. One second. My workspace I show you. I think morning batch we have.
Like proper project into the reusable
Yes,
components, everything.
yes, it is there. I show you. So this is my uh, this morning batch workspace. So here we start with fundamentals, that is a basics module. So this is our concepts. First we start with the first tab, CSS, Bootstrap, one hotel website, and props and state, events binding. Events binding also we have a lot of examples. Like if you go to components, yeah, greetings, product item, and wish message. And if you go to the forms binding also, we have some more components like we have, yeah, this one, change select box, username, login form, registration, show password, SMS application. These are all forms binding concepts. Structure, one second, structural directives, component interaction. So here, props dealing concepts, contact tab, lifecycle, routing, and big basket.
Can you
Okay.
open it big bug? Like just I want to see the proper.
Yeah, I show you. I thought of asking. I mean, I expect the people to ask some questions, and then
Yeah, Naveen,
I thought of
I'm
taking
having
it.
one more question.
Yeah.
Are we going to cover that authentication part as well, no?
Yes, it is there. I show you. That is there in the Redux part. In
Okay.
the Redux, yeah, here is the events booking application is there. Here itself we'll discuss authentication and form validation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this authentication, I think,
I
involved with Google authentication or
no,
something.
not Google authentication. Google authentication, that is I think in the last. This is just email based authentication, just like our own email authentication with backend Node, Express, and MongoDB.
No, I'm talking about when we are, making a post call,
Huh.
and then we need to authenticate our call.
Yes.
So that
Actually, first I starts with basic authentication, less like email authentication. Later will integrate with Google. I think
okay.
this morning batch is not started that one.
Mhm.
After we done with, actually we have started this project. That is this one, BrainScart. This is in the client only we are in now. So once this is finished, then we'll start with the miscellaneous concept because Google is in the last.
Okay,
I showed in the
got it.
slide in the
Thanks.
last. Yeah.
Naveen, are you covering this with the TypeScript or JSX?
JSX. JSX. Yeah, JSX. And even I am planning at least this batch. We'll discuss at least some examples on TypeScript. Yes, of course, because recently in our company also we have started TypeScript on React. So we will, I'll definitely consider that.
Generally, TypeScript is using more or JSX?
Because I tell you one simple thing, the project which is already started some 1 year ago at least, so that is they are using JSX. Recently, just 6 months ago, people started using TypeScript in the project. Okay, so if you join the company, if you join the project which is already developed, okay, you're going to do some more enhancements, that is JSX only. And if you're going to join the company where the people are going to get a new projects, starting from the day one when you start the company, I mean when you join the company, that time TypeScript. So coming up projects will be on TypeScript. Existing projects will be all JSX, and we never know. Maybe coming up projects also they make in JSX. That can be the decision of the project architect, and that's the reason why we develop two ways. One is class based and one is functional oriented, because we never know what is the company uses, class based or functional oriented, and we also never know what is the front end library they are using. Some people uses Bootstrap, some people uses Material UI, some people uses Prime React, like that, and some people uses their own library also. So we are discussing three things now. We discuss Bootstrap, we discuss Material UI, and we also discuss Prime React. So why? Because we never know what company uses. So that's the reason why we discuss all this.
You
Okay.
show any integration with the .NET?
Integration with .NET is not there. But actually that is simple, because if you know already .NET, if you know how to develop the REST API, the same URL you can connect with React. That's not a big deal, because URL may be changed, but that URL backend technology can be anything, right?
Okay.
So if you know how to make a REST API with .NET, the same URL you can connect with React. That's not a I think big issue.
This do we actually what for this Next.js is used? Actually, we have got an update in our project to use Next.js.
Yes, correct. Because Node.js people only, for more security purpose, the same person called Ryan Dahl, he's author of, he's creator of Node.js. He himself given the Next.js. That is more security, but I think very few people have started that.
No,
If you know Node.js, you can easily cope up with.
I'm asking Next.js. Do we need to use to integrate with the .NET or Java? I'm asking. That's because I don't know integration. That's why.
Okay, fine. Okay,
If it's
but yeah, sorry to say that Next.js is not going to cover as per
no
this
problem.
course
That
content.
I will go through that. But
Yeah,
for integration, do we need? I am asking.
um, no idea. Let
Okay.
me let me let me search for it. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mostly work on Node and front end parts, so .NET integration I am not sure. Let me
No
search
problem.
for it.
I will once if I know React, as you said, we can start
Yeah,
that.
easily you can do that. Yeah.
So,
Any question? Please
I have
ask
one
me.
question.
Hi, sir.
How
Hello.
going
Hello,
to
sir.
talk with the MongoDB or Firestore? Because I see you mentioned about the both in the beginning.
Yeah, we will do mostly MongoDB. I think one or two example with Firebase.
So we are going to also implement the deployment of Firebase functions.
Firebase deployment, I think not there. Only because what is the application we develop in the last, right? This one. This is made in MongoDB only. So we deploy MongoDB, but I think I have showed this example Firebase integration, but I have not deployed it. Let's see. If you have some time, we'll do that
And
definitely.
what about the server side rendering? We are going to work on that side also.
Server side, we are using these technologies: Node, Express, MongoDB, and Mongoose.
We're not going to use React for that.
React.
I mean, like for server side, I think like Next is used for the React, right?
No, we can also use this thing also, right? We can use
Yeah.
Node Express also, right?
Like for React, if we are going to use it for a server side rendering, then we can use React as well for server side rendering, apart from the Node or Express.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I never know. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let me think of. But good, no? If React also using for server side, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
React
okay.
we can use rendering at the server side with the Next.js. I think that's what I think people are
Yeah, I
asking.
think the Next.js, that's actually the
Correct.
React.
Okay, fine. Let me see that, and thanks for your information. Let me see that, okay? But we were
Okay.
using this node only. Yeah, thank you. Any question?
Hi, sir. Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, before I start with my question, I
Huh.
want to thank you from my heart for teaching the UI technologies because I'm a very fresher to this field.
Okay.
And I have been searching for JavaScript in YouTube for many days, and finally I stopped looking at your videos. And
Okay. Okay.
JavaScript videos are very. I can easily understand your videos,
Okay.
and the concepts, the way you teach is also very excellent. Thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much
you.
for that.
Thank you.
And And one more thing is like, yeah, coming to my question, whatever the videos you have posted in your YouTube channel for JavaScript, those going through only those videos is sufficient to start with this training, or do we need to learn any extra concepts?
Yeah, that JavaScript is enough actually to start with the React. That is more
Okay,
than enough.
do we have ES6? Because I have learned only, I came through only few videos. I'm yet to learn the remaining. So do we have the ES6 covered in your
Yeah,
YouTube?
it is there. It is there. At the end of the React, JavaScript tutorial, you can check at the end of, I think, 6 or 7 videos on ES6 only.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I want to thank you so much for teaching us this.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Any question?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you for your JavaScript videos in YouTube, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
Sir, my question is, how many months it takes us to make perfect in a React? Yes.
How many months? Our course will go like 45 days. 45 days means almost 90 to 100 hours will be there. So
Yes,
you
sir.
can plan accordingly, just like daily 4 hours or something you will sit for. So hardly 2 months or 2.5 months you will become perfect in React.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And
So Naveen,
if we miss some session, can we attend in other class, like other batch?
Other batch, because see, I tell you, I talk about the course information. 1 second, this question gets clear here. Yeah. So the course information is like this: 45 days and 90 hours. Anita, please mute. Huh. Okay, so total duration 45 days, 90 hours. So live hands-on training and all. And the best part is daily video getting shared. Okay, so because many are the people who are working people and they are busy people, like they don't have sufficient time to attend the class regularly. They may miss the class, but only the weekends they have free time to attend the class, because weekend only weekend we don't have class mostly. Monday to Friday only mostly, but if you give me the permission, I'll take a class on Saturday as well. So what you do is daily, once the class is finished, you attend or not, it doesn't matter. So as soon as you pay the fee, I will take your email ID, and once the class is finished, if you want to join, you can join the live. So once the class is finished, who are all paid people, everybody can receive the mail which contains the recorded video. Okay, the meeting which you are listening today, that is also getting recorded. So that will be uploaded to Google Drive and it will be sharing with you. So whenever you have a free time, you can just download the video along with the project files for that day, what we discuss. Or you can download the video and the project files. You can just go through the video and you can learn yourself. Simple. But only thing is, if you join the live session, you can ask me the questions directly. Okay. And even one more thing is, even if you not join the question, I mean, if you not join the session live, or after offline also, if you get some doubts, we have a group, that's a Telegram group, which contains already some 400 plus members, like just my online class students. So they there in that group, if you get any question, you can just post over there. Okay, the many other people are there. It's a network of React and Angular people, so they will answer immediately. Okay, if no one answer, I'll answer. Okay, so definitely you are not gonna miss anything, and these videos are accessible for lifetime. Okay, the project files,
And
videos, and
if you
everything.
can provide some notes, like your
Yeah, it's notes also there. I show the notes also. Notes also there. Notes is there. Slides also getting shared. Okay.
more than
So
enough to learn.
Okay,
yeah,
can I start demo? Huh.
Yes,
Naveen,
please.
one more thing. So how many people generally we have in a batch?
Batch, yeah, today 82 people join. 84, I hope. Yeah, I think around 50 maximum. Okay,
Okay.
it can be 55 around. Okay, 55, 60 around. So whoever paid the fees yeah, on the spot
Okay.
or something, I'll take
Yeah.
them. But doesn't matter, because uh, it's not like a congested room people will be sitting, not like that. No, we will be sitting
Online,
AC
no
with your
problem.
room and you can happily listen it. I think that is not a problem. Strength is not a
But
problem.
when we get, multiple questions, so and when we do
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
teaching
yeah,
in a
mostly, yeah.
2 hour class, yeah. So
I tell you what will happen regularly, initially, 5-6 days, people are very enthusiastic to learn something and to get something. And later they won't ask question, because first few days you have a lot of questions and a lot of doubts. But after you come across with 2-3 days, no, slowly you understand, yes, this is what the concept, and you are getting everything what you are going to ask. Because in my class, I myself will ask the question is like your question, and I'll be answer myself. So you can feel like, okay, this is what the question I'm going to ask, and he has replied to me the same way. So people will ask very less questions, because obviously first day full of questions will be there. I think first to 3-4 days. Later, these questions will be reduced, because
Yeah.
that's what I have observed.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Okay. Any question? Yeah.
Actually, in this batch, Node.js you'll be teaching, right? It is
Yes.
from beginner level, yeah, or
Node.js. Sorry.
like Node.js for server side, right? So,
Yeah.
like, it will be from the beginner level, because
Yeah. It is from scratch. It is from scratch.
means like no need to join Node.js course again, right?
No, not required. This is enough, because we learn the REST API, how to create and everything, right? So that is enough actually.
So for each concept, 3 modules are there, right? 3 modules, big basket application is common, right?
Yes, big basket is common.
And last mein that profile
Lastly, this profile management and this one. This application. This is a major project which contains everything, authentication, everything. Big basket doesn't have authentication. This only CURD application. This is authenticated and password encryption, everything. I show you. If you done with the questions, anyone?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Any
Mine,
question?
yeah, one more question. Are we going to develop that admin section as well, where we will add the product and it will
Yes, it is
automatically
there.
create?
It is there. I think it is okay. Upload page is not there. No? Yes, it is there, because we're gonna upload the real images here, not just URL from Google. We just upload the
Okay.
real images. I show you upload process also now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Any question?
Okay.
Aman,
One last question: how we are gonna pay the fee for this? Like, do
how
we
you gonna
pay the fee?
pay the fee? I show you. You can do Google Pay or Phone Pay or Paytm to this number.
Okay.
Or else I will be giving you, because who are all joined the meeting, I have your all email ID. So for you, I'll be sending a payment link, so which you can do the credit card payment or Google Pay or Phone Pay or Paytm or Instamojo, Zoom. I have many payment options. You can choose anyone.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Hi,
Any
Naveen.
question? Last.
Yeah, Naveen, I know like very basics of JavaScript. So will I fit in this batch, or do I need to cover JavaScript first? I
Basics
know very
means
basics.
basics means you know how to create a function and what is
Yeah,
data type.
I know that how to create function, but I'm not expert in that. I'm not pro, but I
That's
know the
what that
basic.
good. That's what I'm saying. No expert required. Expertise is not required, because no one is expertise in anything, right? But basic knowledge is enough. And I can also say, if you know the basics and on the run I mean, this is what Angular routing, not required. So while started with React, in the meantime you can also go through this videos. I think if you can go to my this YouTube channel, I just show you. There is a playlist. One second. If you go to UI Evidence Technologies, yeah. If you go to playlist, this one Node.js tutorial I have already made some 22 sessions, and here HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and here is Ajax and JavaScript. Yeah, so this 66 videos are there on JavaScript. Here I made some DOM examples and everything. So if you have done this, that is enough. Okay,
So like
not
how
much.
many days will that take to cover if I study 2 hours a day?
This JavaScript,
This JavaScript.
I think hardly 20
Yep.
days. 20 days,
20
not
days.
20 days, 15 to 20
Okay.
days you can cover. Okay. Can I start a demo? Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Fine. Yeah. So let me take the demo. I mean live walkthrough about applications, because that's very important, because based on that only people can take a proper decision. Correct. So let me take live walkthrough, and later I'll take the question sessions again. Okay. I'll take the questions later of that demo. One second. So I show you the project structure now. First, we'll start with fundamentals, right? In fundamentals, we have these are the concepts, these are the project files. If you want to see any example, I think the bootstrap and all very basic. Okay, let me take a demo file that is in React.js demo. So let's just be wait for this. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep it aside. 1 second. The drive workspace. Morning batch. I'll get it. Okay, fundamental. So from where we start? We start from events binding. Yeah, the very basic events binding we'll discuss. I need to just do one thing. I'll just copy everything. I'll replace in this because project structure, right? To start the server takes a lot of time. So I just replace like this in a one demo folder. Let me start the basic example. Cd space npm D drive. Okay, let's say npm start. Let's see. So almost all example I'm going to show mostly. This is what concept events binding. So how you bind the events. So front end will be using mostly Bootstrap. Come on, still starting. Okay, first time starting takes time and later on it's faster. Yep. Yeah, here this is very basic example like how to configure the events listeners. I mean how to make a event handling, and this there are multiple ways we can do event handling. So background is the concept, but UI will be just same. Okay, how to call a function so when you do some events, and this is one another example called productor. So here why I have taken this example is in the shopping cart we have this type of page. When you just click on this plus button, just increase the products total and decrease it. So hardly you can make it last value 1. Okay, so this is a very basic example of events binding. Okay, and let me go to the next one. Let me, you get some warnings, just ignore because I was pasting here now. Fine, I just starts with some other concept called forms binding. Yeah, forms binding. I'll just copy this folder setup. I paste in this. So forms binding means how you make data binding with the form elements. Okay, npm start. So there are some examples on forms like input elements. Yeah, this we have seen, right? This one. So we'll go slowly next level. Okay, this is very basic of events. Before that, I tell you how to configure Bootstrap. This is all Bootstrap. Next, after configuring Bootstrap, we'll do this. Come on. I was explaining until it is loading, so I'm just waiting for loading. Yeah, it's done. Okay, this is one example where we will do some two-way data binding. Okay, between your component HTML and background JavaScript. And this is one select box where you can select whatever the option you select. This is forms binding. And this is one SMS app. Here you have some number of characters. So whatever you're typing, it just get reducing the number. This forms binding again. And show password is this one. You will be having a password. Okay. And when you check the checkbox, password will be visible and it is hidden. This is one example. And login. So how to make data binding? Assume this is your state. Okay. So automatically how your state is getting updated. Okay, and don't worry, password is visible because I have displayed the state here. I just want to see that what is this data sent to the server. And this is also the same. And when you click on register, how the data gets submitted to the server. Even this is also same, but it's a different approach. Okay, if you're gonna submit, let's say Naveen at gmail.com and password, some dummy password. When I click on register, Let me see inspect. I just printed in the console, I guess. Yeah. So this is the object is going to send to the server. Okay. So this is what forms binding concepts. Concept is same only, but different examples to elaborate more on forms binding. Next, we're gonna start with 1 second. Forms of these are all basic module. Okay, first module, structural directive. So structural directives means how you display the data conditionally on the page. Let me copy this. All interesting examples, but yeah. And same concept we also discuss using Redux, and we also discuss same concept with hooks. So npm, I made a mistake. Npm start. Lastly, I'll show you the big basket and GitHub search and the main application, that is our e-commerce. So we'll start one by one, next level, one by one. What's the time? 9 o'clock. Another 45 minutes you have to wait. Okay, or another half an hour you have to wait at least. Because you must know this is very, very important. Actually, in the slide, what we discussed, that is doesn't matter. Okay, anybody can say what this is will cover, this will cover, everything they'll say. But what matters for a student is this one. Because very few trainers will show you what is the real project they are going to develop. Because that's what matter for the student also, right? What we can expect from the course. And even whatever the example you see in the demo, so everything I'll develop from scratch in front of you. Okay, each and every line of code I'll write in front of you. I'll explain. No copy paste kind of. Okay, this is conditional rendering. I think if you click on login, you get some welcome user. If you click on logout, this actually there are two buttons. Buttons are displayed based on a condition. Okay, it's very basic if condition. And there is one hobby selector. When I select eating, you get the eating, coding, and sleeping. So whatever you unselect, it'll go hidden. Okay, so conditionally, when you do a selection, how you display the content, that is one. And hobby selector, just like checkbox, we have a radio button, and that is going to display either one, because either one you select here, right? So this is the value, and based on the value, I'll make a condition over here. And also, we'll discuss how to display a data in a tabular format. This is for just like ng, for example, of Angular. So we have map function in React. So how you display an array of content here. And this is same example, but this is with images. So this data actually coming from server. Okay, so this is how to display the content in tabular format. These are all conditionally rendered. So you will have some raw data in the backend. Okay, so that raw data, how you display in a tabular format is here. Okay, and the complete setup is Bootstrap. That's one thing. Let me stop it. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Next, we have components interaction. Component interaction means because we develop everything component based. So how two components are getting interact with each other. That is the example. We have 3-4 examples in component interaction, but I just show you one. What is that is. But UI looks simple, but in the background we have actually the concepts. Okay. Come on. Yeah, starting. Okay, so we have a parent card and this is a child card. So how can you transfer data from parent to child? So from child is here, from parent is here. So whatever I'm typing in the parent, see that is able to display in the child component. Okay, and also I type in here, I am from child. See that content has been displayed here. Okay, so this is how to transfer data from parent to child and child to parent, how they can interact each other. And along with that, I have one more example also, two separate components, how they interact, like a client card and server card. I hope that is some other place it is there. Some 2-3 examples on their interaction. Okay. And I think I'm just showing basic example. Let me just directly go with the little bigger applications. Props dealing context API, contact app. Yeah, this contact tab is something interesting. I show you. Contact tab is also component interaction only. Components interaction only. I show you. Let me. Come on. It's taking a lot of time, huh? Yeah, it is almost done, it seems. Yeah, it's done. So contact tab, you'll be having a same list of data. I think you can see here the same list of data. But thing is, here one more component is there. This component will populate the data when you click on each row. For example, when I select this guy, you get that data here. Okay, so whatever the row selects, so that data is gonna pass on to the next component, and these two components not in connection. These two actually connected with the parent contact tab component. So here we will, when you click on this row, I will transfer this data to this parent. From there, I'll provide to the child. Okay, so this is something next level of component interaction. This is like parent and child direct connection. Here, no connection at all. Okay, but still you receive the data, because this type of mostly examples will be there in React and even any Angular also. And one more thing, if you join my Angular class, same examples, but we'll do in Angular. Okay, even the same example here also, but only thing is here blue color, in Angular it is red color. Same example we do in Angular. Okay, I know it's very basic one. Let me go to the actual examples. Okay, there is an application on GitHub profile search. Yeah. Can you mute someone? 1 second. I'll take my control. Mute everyone. Okay. Sorry, I mute everyone. I have taken the control because some people by mistake unmute. Yeah. Okay. So next example is GitHub profile search. How to fetch data from the GitHub API and you display the content from in your application. I show you this. I'll just paste it. Replace the. Okay. So npm start. This is something interesting. You will be searching your profile name. Come on, server startup takes time. Somebody from Mexico. Okay, you're from Mexico, is it? Okay. Come on. Come on, dude. Okay, I started. Okay, so what is this example is, I will be having GitHub, right? So you'll be having the GitHub profile. So in the GitHub profile, this is my profile. So your name, your information, your repositories, right? So the same data we also fetch from our React application. We will make our own design in React here. So this is a GitHub profile search. So you have to just give this profile name. This is my profile name, right? So I'll copy. I will paste in this this text box. I'll search for. So you will be getting my profile in my React application. Okay. For example, if you type the person called, there is guy called MDO. I think you know this guy. He's the inventor of Bootstrap. Okay, Mark Otto. He's the creator of Bootstrap. You want to get his profile, you just simply type MDO and search. You'll get the MDO profile information. And you can also go to the particular repository from here. You can search for Google. Google also have an account. Okay, like that, their information like this. This is an example of how to connect a React.js application with a backend server and how to fetch the data. Generally, we receive the raw data in a JSON format, and that will display however you want it in your application. Okay, and the same GitHub profile search we also discuss in hooks and Redux. Okay, fine. That's one thing. Many warnings. That's okay. While developing an application, we will resolve them. One more. Where we stop? Yeah. Let's quickly go to the. Okay. One more example is there. That's called routing example. Let me take the routing and then we'll start with the big basket. Okay. They're all simple examples only. As per the concept we'll discuss, because simply discussing the concept it not gives you the interest of learning. So you have to develop something with that. So that's the one thing. And if you have any idea, please let me know while doing the course. I'll try to implement them. Okay, because idea is more important, right? Okay, let's see. What is this example? Routing, huh? Still we are in basics module only. Okay. Come on. So we start from events, forms, conditional rendering, and interaction. This is also interaction. This is GitHub API profile search. Yeah, this is routing example. So you'll be having multiple links. So this is an example of single page application. So we have home page. This is a home page, full screen landing page. Employees. If you click on employees, you get the data from the server. And the important thing is when I click on this link, it will go to that particular profile. Okay, and just back. When I click on this call something, you get that data. Okay, when I click on stocks, we get the stocks information here. Okay, when I click on a particular stock, it will display that stock information separately here. Okay, so this is a routing example, and you also see this, it is not going to refresh. So whatever the page I go, this is not going to refresh, and that too it is getting data from the server. That's called actually single page application. Okay, so whatever the navigation you go, page will never refresh, but still you receive the data. That's called single page application. We can develop using Angular and React. Okay, same example which also there in Angular, my Angular batch. Fine, that's about routing. Let me take down the many warnings. I never see these warnings earlier. Let's see. Yeah, let's start with the big basket. Now what I do, yeah, big basket application. Let me copy everything from in this. Okay, so for first module, the complete concepts of the first module, the bigger application for one module is big basket. Okay, because this contains our own server, Node Express MongoDB. Why it is taking much time is I think it's there in Node modules folder also, so which having a lot of packages. Come on, it got stopped. Okay, let's wait for a replace. Events binding. Events binding. Why? This one. It's very basic, na? Good morning, good afternoon. What is there in this? Plus symbol, minus symbol. Okay, I think it's getting, yeah, it's done, copied. Yeah, we have to start the server as well as the client because Node.js server we have to start. I think cd space server folder. So npm start to start the Node.js and MongoDB. And I also open, yeah, Node.js server is getting started. Yeah, it is started, connected successful. And let me start the React, copy this, open fresh terminal. Here I say cd space paste and D drive, npm start. So now we can start the client. So both required here because full stack, right? So backend as well as client. Okay, and this video is getting uploaded to YouTube today after we finish the class because it's a free demo, right? So anybody can see that. Actually, it's kind of promotion video. Okay. Demo usually I'll keep in YouTube. First two classes in YouTube, and third class onwards is a paid. Come on, it's taking much time. Yeah, it's starting. Okay, the most awaiting big basket card application is this one. Yeah, next we'll start with authentication and directly e-commerce application. Okay, so last two more applications except this, because every example, even hooks also we have all examples. I think I have not showed all, but mostly this type of examples you can find. Yeah, this is big basket application. So we have no authentication because by this time we have not learned authentication. So you can just click on the products. You can see all the products here. Only just CRUD operation means you can display the data, you can update the data, you can delete the data. Okay, so CRUD operation. So we have all the three products, and when you go to admin, from admin panel you can actually modify the things. Okay, for example, I have avocado, right? Price is 106 rupees. That's what has been displayed here. Avocado 105 rupees. I want to decrease the price. So who can do? Admin can do. Admin just click on, no authentication, anybody can do. Avocado, let's click on update. It will fetch your form here, and let me change this to some 95 rupees. 105 rupees I made to 95 rupees and click on update. So now check, it is updated to 95, and it's also updated to database. I have not opened the database, but it happens. And when you go to products and now check, it is updated to 95 rupees. Okay, and if you want to create a new product, sir, I want to upload a new product, go to admin again. There is a button called create products. It will give you a form. So it's not just image URL, you can upload the real image. I have a list of images. Let me select this. Here you can choose, yeah, directly I open here. Let me start with a carrot. Okay, so as soon as you add, the carrot image has been displayed. So let's say carrot, some 35 rupees, I think very cheap, 25 kgs, some information, let's say for curry or juice, whatever, and just click on create product. So after it is created, just go back and display the carrot here. And this is admin page. When you see the real products here, okay, carrot has been uploaded. And if you want to change the price, 35 rupees, go to admin and select the carrot, update. Okay, and this price I'm going to update to 65 rupees and then update. So what happened, it will become 65 rupees. And also you go back to the products and then you see it is now 65 rupees. And suppose I want to delete this coconut, I mean this is out of stock, you want to delete from there, you can go to admin and the coconut you can delete. It's gone, only 3. So just click on products, you have only 3, like that. Okay, so this is CRUD application, and same application will develop using class-based components, hooks, as well as Redux, because in background we'll be having Redux. Okay, so backend REST API will be same, front end will change to class, hooks, and Redux. Fine, this is one example, and let me stop the servers and also the server part. Okay, now let's start with something called authentication example, that is events binding. Let me go to hooks, also same concepts will come. Redux also same concepts will come. Hooks example, these are all. And we also have big basket and same routing, game, GitHub and contact app, like that. And extra is useref reducer hooks. And Redux also we have a huge concepts, contact app, GitHub search, everything will come. And their extra is events booking application. Okay, let me do this, copy. I go to here in the first tab, let me paste it, replace. Okay, after this example, we'll start with e-commerce walkthrough. Okay, Just be with me for another 5-10 minutes. npm start to start the backend server, Node.js. Deployment, I can't show deployment now itself. I showed the deployed project. Okay, deployment, how can I show? Because long process, no, you have to write a lot of commands and all. npm start. Yeah, it's starting. So this is an authentication and form validation example together, and that too, it's a full stack application which contains Node, Express, and MongoDB in the backend. Okay, yeah, deployed one in the next example. After this, we'll see the deployed one. Okay, come on. Starting takes time. Yep, it's came. Yeah, this is events booking application, not complete booking, just at least upload events and all, some authorization authentication using JWT things. So you can log in now. Just click on login. You get the login page. I think I have my email ID. See, this is the form validation. Okay, gmail.com. Password, I login. So you will get the nice, messages after you log in, and you can see the free events, and there is some loading, spinner, and upload. You can upload the events also. Here you need to enter the name, image, and event type and information and upload. So if you upload free events, it comes to the free events and showed here, and this data is coming from the website, database, pro events, and here. So what example here is only I'm the admin. So I can see upload events. I log out. Okay, upload events link has gone. Okay, so when I log in, I can see the upload page, right? If someone log in called Rajan, this Rajan doesn't have admin access. Rajan doesn't have admin access. Rajan doesn't have admin access, so he has got logged in. Okay, but Rajan, when he click on upload events, he get you're not authorized because Rajan is admin value is false. So only admin people can do this. So this is JWT authentication and authorization example. Admin people can only upload. Okay, and one more thing is, if you have not logged in, free events can be visible, but pro events should require the login access. If you have not logged in when you're trying to access the pro events, it redirect to login page, because you must have to log in to access the pro events, and you must be an admin to access the upload events. Okay, free events are public, you can access anybody. Okay, so this is form validation authentication example. So now let's start with the major project, that is e-commerce. Okay, so let me stop all. Anyway, e-commerce no need to start from local because that is already deployed to online. Let me stop everything. Yeah, so that is will be, I think, let me go to Heroku online. Yeah, this one. This is the URL. You can even try. Don't try now, okay? I just show you, later you can try yourself. Okay, let me see the flow. Okay, and meanwhile, let me also show you the database. That is Google Cloud, MongoDB Cloud, MongoDB Atlas. You can see the database operations out there. And you can also see the Stripe payments. Let me open a stripe.com. Yeah, MongoDB Atlas, let me log in. Okay, my email ID. This is my old email ID. Don't send any mail to this. Okay. Next. Okay, Stripe payments. You need to sign in to see the successful payments here. This is a payment gateway we integrate. Just last 10 minutes, okay? test data, payments, you can just go there. I show you how to create account and how to do all the setup and all. Yeah, I have done some more payments, too many payments. Don't worry, 22,000 and all test data, not real amount. Okay, fine. And it's getting logged in. Yeah, let me start with this application. Yeah, this is BrainsCard application. Here we have a home page, menswear, kidswear, women's wear, and this one. So without login also, you can check this data. If you click on menswear, after loading, you get the menswear products. You can add them to cart. And kids wear, you get the kids products, and women's wear, you get the women's products. Okay, so let me log in and then I show you the flow. Okay, yeah, real amount also we can do. Only thing is you have to change the secret key. I tell you, there is a secret key in the payments. If you change that, it will be real amount. Okay, so let me log in. I'm going to log in with admin user. I am an admin user for this. So my email ID naveen.uibrains@gmail.com. Password I have something. Login. Yeah, I got login success online. Okay, and I got my profile picture and logout button, and I can also see some extra links called upload and orders page. Okay, and whatever the password I have typed, if you want to see my password, you can't see my password because it is what hash coded, encoded password. You can't see anyone's password here, and you can't even to log in here, but I'm just showing. If you go to users table, 3 tables are required. See here, password is what? Something. It is encoded password. Okay, we'll encode the password. So only the logged in person can do that. Okay, fine. Let's start with the application flow. I want to purchase something. Okay, go to menswear. Let me select a product, this shirt. You can add to cart here, or else you just click on the person. It will open the product details here. You can select the quantity, how much you want. If you don't select one quantity default, if you select some 3 products, click on add to cart. It will be added to the cart. And this is the very first version of the application, version 1. In the current batch, we are doing something next level of it, some more advanced UI. Okay, so this is your cart page, and cart item is 1 because only one item. Let me add. Okay, let me add women's wear. Let me get 1. Okay, this one. Let me add some 2. I can add to cart. Yeah, here. And the best part is you have same. We have discussed this one, no? I think somewhere in the events. Yeah, this one. Increase the product quantity like that, and same concept we also have here. Here. So when I increase the product, it just keep increasing. Price will be like this, but only the total gets increased then decrease. Okay, and you can increase or decrease the product quantity, and this is the total amount. And if you want to delete any product, if you don't like this shirt, you can delete that. It is removed from the cart. You can add any other. This person, I think it's has to change. Yeah, it's changed. Till slow it is. Yeah, add to cart. If I don't select anything, item 1 will be added. Come on, I may not click. 1 second. Why is not adding? Go to cart page. Oh, 1 second, is some issue. I just select okay, 2 products, add to cart. Add to cart. Come on. Yeah, it is added. A bit slow because it is cloud database. Yeah, fine. So 8,751 rupees. You can increase it. Yeah, 11,030 rupees. Okay. So now I gonna check out. Let me just click on checkout. I can check out. This is your checkout page. You can see all the products. What happened? Yeah, this is checkout page. You can see 11,000. What man? Something. Okay, I made a lot of clicks. It seems. It's now it is working on it. Okay, click on checkout. Yeah, it's came now. Yeah, So this is checkout page, 11,030 rupees. And if you want to update the address, see shipping address, I want to update something, I forgot house number. If you want to update it, you can just click on update address. It will go to the your profile page. There you can update. So it is 5.535 enable. You can just make it something. My house address is to be 2 minus 25. Okay, you can change all the details. Just click on update. It is going to update it. And when I go to cart checkout, now it is updated to 25. And now you can pay. So 11,030 rupees you're going to pay. Just click on this button. It is going to do the payment. Just click on this. You get the payment option, Stripe payments with our icon. Just give your own email. So let's say Naveen. Let me write like this: the Naveen Sagam at gmail.com. Okay, some email ID. And card number is global for anybody, just dummy card number. You can give the same card number to test it. Okay, 4242 is common for everyone for testing purpose. And this number, I mean this like what you call month and year, you can make yours something advanced, like next year. Okay, not current one. Some 25. Okay, CVV also, anything you type, some dummy number, and just click on a pay. So if I just click on a pay, it has done with the payment, and you get the successful page here. Yeah, order has been success, and this is order ID has been inserted into database, and this is your order details, 11,035 rupees, 30 rupees. And you can even print this statement. Just click on the print doc. You can convert that to the PDF. Yeah, this one you can save it as a PDF somewhere on desktop. Okay, and done. Yeah, you can just click on this button to go to home. Okay, so we have done successful payment. But if you want to see the Stripe payment, you go to Stripe payment dashboard. What was the amount? 11,030 rupees, right? Just refresh. You can check the current payment details here. Yep. So 11,030 rupees has been succeeded, and you can see the time also, 9:29 just now, 2nd October by myself. Customer, I have filled the email ID, right? That is this one. And if you can see the saved PDF file, that is this one. If you can open, you can get the order information. This one. So what is the order? You have made 11,030 rupees, and the same orders can be seen by the admin guy. So I am an admin. I have logged with admin credentials. That's why I can see the orders page. So when I just click on the orders link, so I can see all the orders. See, I have seen all the orders of the people. So just recent one, 922, that is 1130 rupees. Yeah, these two products, 5 pieces on this one, 3 on this price. You can also cross check. See, 5, 1450, 3, 1085. That is what here. You can see all the product details also here. Who can see the orders and who can see the upload is only admin. I'm the admin. Okay, uploader. If you want to upload a new product, I show you the upload process also. For example, kids. I have only 3 products. I want to upload a new product for kids. You can just click on upload. Product name, just say kids casual shirts. Okay, and brand, I don't know, something American kids something, and category, it's a kids wear. Price 1250 rupees. Quantity, how much is there? 35 pieces are there. Image, it's a real image upload. So let me click on this. It will ask for the local image. We have only this. If I go to desktop, I have Brent's card. In that kids products, let me upload something, this guy. Okay, or this one. Okay, open. And some product description, something dummy, I'll write. So only for test purpose, test, and then click on upload. So once I click on upload, see upload product successful. And now you can go to the kids wear. You can see the product what we have uploaded, 1250 rupees. Okay, so this is the process. And Yeah, if you're not an admin, what happened? If you're not an admin, you can't see the all orders. You can't even have upload access privilege. So let me log out. Let me log in with non-admin user. Here, Naveen Sagam at gmail.com. This guy is not an admin. So I have, I think, login invalid. Okay, some problem. I think I made a wrong password. Let me log in. Okay. Okay, this guy is non-admin. I hope it's correct. Yeah, login success. Okay, so for non-admin, you can't see the upload option and you can't see the what orders page. Okay, because you're not an admin, you can't see that. Okay, so that's about BrainScart, and you can see the complete database here. All see, this guy is not an admin, this guy not an admin, like that. Okay, and password is encrypted. Okay, and the payments you can see here. So this is the one, and I say this is the version 1 of the application. And now in the current batch of Morning React, we are developing something next version. Okay, something good, rich API. So maybe in the current this current evening batch, we'll be discussing more something more extra. Okay, fine. Even I want to plan some Google authentication also here. Okay, so that's about the demo. Yeah, now let me unmute everyone, so you can now ask me the questions. Okay, yeah, let's start. Anybody want to ask the question? You can ask me now. So
What
this
is
is what
that
all about the
Gatsby
product.
I am seeing, Naveen? What is that Gatsby?
Which one? What is the?
That why we use that Gatsby, React with Gatsby.
React with the Gatsby. Yeah, that's one third-party module. Exactly, I am not sure about it. I heard it, but I didn't look for.
Okay.
Yeah. Final project is made on hooks and Redux. Correct. This project is made on React hooks and Redux and deployed to Heroku. Not class based. Not class based. Class based stops at Big Basket only because
I mean,
mostly people using hooks.
can we get some project description so that we can show on our profiles?
Yes, it is there. We have a documentation, everything here.
No,
REST
not this
API,
one. What
everything.
I'm saying that from you, whatever you did in your companies are past. That only
Oh,
explain.
okay. You want projects
Yeah,
to keep in resume?
yeah. Correct.
Okay, okay. I
Because
have some sample resume. I'll be giving you. You can keep them. You can slightly modify and keep them.
yes.
Yeah,
Because
I'll be giving you in the last of the class. Yeah. Any question, please? Last few
Good
minutes.
evening, Naveen.
Ramya. Yeah. Hi.
After completion of this course, will you give any certificate for this?
Certificate? No certificates because I hope certificate not much value because I don't think otherwise, because
Okay.
any person who are from some Google company, assume you work in Google, right? Next you want to switch to the Facebook company. So if you go to Facebook company and but just by showing the Google certificate experience, will they allow? No, they'll take interview,
No.
right?
Yeah.
They'll take entry, right? Simple, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I say I'm not giving any certification because I'm just a single person and the company completely not established. Once it is done, I may be provided. Okay,
Sure.
but
Okay.
knowledge wise, I can share everything the best of me. Okay, so
Okay.
that way, no doubt at all. Okay.
All right, Naveen. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Any question, anybody?
Event
Yeah.
booking app is built on using React.
Sorry, ma'am.
Event booking app is there, right? That one built using React and React hooks.
That is React hooks only. React hooks plus Redux only. Events booking.
Oh.
Hmm.
And one more thing, ES6 also you'll be teaching basics here.
ES6, no JavaScript concepts here. We start directly React. If you want to know JavaScript, I showed right in my YouTube channel playlist. You can go through. Meanwhile,
Like actual React is built on ES6 only, right? Like,
Yes. That concept is there because we have all arrow functions, template literals, everything. It's complete ES6 only.
yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get the question actually. Okay. Anybody? Last, I think 2-3 minutes.
Sir, in the last,
Yeah. Janakram, tell me.
you show that the PDF download PDF, right, sir?
Uh-huh.
It is from backend, or we can select manually through print page.
Actually, that orders details coming from the back end, but we have printed through front end. This details, right? Order ID. This is database ID. This is
Can we
all
do
database. This is inserted in database, and that I have brought it to the page, right? So that page I have printed. This data from backend only.
Can we do it from backend, sir? Print PDF.
Print PDF backend. No, it's an event, right? Just a client DOM event. It is. Actually, we will retrieve data from backend and will display. Okay. Print will take that displayed data and print it. Okay, that's how it works. If you want to download the backend data, yeah, you can make a Redux action to fetch data from the server, and you can directly download instead of showing it. That is also same process like this.
Suppose we are doing any GST building applications. In that application, there is a button like download CSV.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. In this process, what happened? You download data and you showed from there to download. As you are asking is no need to show it, just download it. That's possible.
Yes.
From the server you can have there's a in Express.js there's a download option is there, like something called app.download, and you have to provide the complete data stuff there. It will download. There are some PDF APIs also there in the backend.
Sir, from Firebase we can do login from Gmail, login from Facebook. We can
Yes,
do that.
we can do.
Sir, Twitter is also possible.
Possible. Every social media is possible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, are we going to cover anything advanced in this application, in this batch, or this is the final application?
This is the final application, but extra is some more UI and one extra project I think I'm not showed here. That is profile management.
Okay.
That is extra. That is also same like this one.
Okay, when will be the batch will be starting?
Batch starting from today only, na?
Today only.
This is demo class. Tomorrow it will start.
Okay, every day 1.5 hours, right?
No, 2 hours.
2 hours.
I have changed 8 to 10.
8 to 10, okay.
8 to 10.
And then you will be sharing the videos.
Immediately. Around 10:30 you will get the video.
Okay.
Is it possible to change the timing, because we get late because we are working from 2 onwards morning because of this
morning 2
no, I'm saying that morning to afternoon we are starting. So,
to what time?
The 7 or 8.
Morning 7,
No, afternoon 2 to 8.
8. Immediately you can join the class, na?
No,
okay.
Today unofficially they are making us to work again.
I understood, but this timing is fixed actually.
People from some other places, right? But
places not required. No, you can sit at office and you can start it.
No. What I'm saying is, for me, that 8 o'clock is flexible.
Okay. This cannot be changed. Time cannot be changed. Once the batch is started, we can't change the time. But I'm just telling him the hint, like he can also do the. Yaar, ye kya hai? What are this? Ishwar, please don't do.
So Naveen, is it a Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday?
That I have to ask you guys, because I planned Monday to Saturday, but if many people are working people, and if they vote for no class on Saturday, okay, but I am willing to take class on Saturday, but I will be asking the question by tomorrow, or I'll take a poll. Okay. So many people who request for no class Saturday, then no class Monday to Friday.
Yes, because we need time to practice.
Yeah, that's what many people, because previous my morning batch also Monday to Friday, because it was Monday to Saturday, but many people are asking like, so are we need some time to practice. So I made Monday to Friday.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
let's see.
Yeah,
Any
so it looks
question?
like Monday to Friday is it's good, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell you. Maximum Monday to Friday. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Naveen. Yeah, Naveen. Initial of the session, you said that there was a surprise at the end of the session. Can you reveal it?
Surprise, huh? Ah, surprise is this entire course fees is surprise. Okay, fees is 6,000 rupees. Uh, that is only surprise. It means
No, it's already.
I tell you. Surprise thing is you are just paying 6,000 rupees and don't feel like sir 6,000 rupees something a huge amount or something. But if you have done these all the projects in React with the backend, you can gain 3+ experience. It means per annum you will be getting 7,35,000 rupees. Okay, actually no trainer can reveal all this, but this is the fact. You will gain it. So I mean, in front of this number 6,000, not a big thing. Okay, and that too is a lifetime access. You can take your own time to learn it. Okay, and one important thing is most of the trainers, okay, they only show you the slides. Okay, I think you have attended many of the online sessions and demos, so no one show you this type of example. I think even I have not showed all examples, but at least you get some idea. Okay, what can we get from this course, right?
Yes.
So that's very frank, because
Yeah.
transparent should be there, right? So
Yes.
this thing we can expect from my course, and even more, something more. Okay, and nothing less than this.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask?
So Naveen,
Last.
one last question. So you were saying that you're going to provide a project in the end. So what kind of project are we going to build? So you
This
said that
one.
no. Apart from this, you said that we will
Profile
give a project.
management. I will give the project. Okay. Not that one. Project means in the same project only. I will be giving you some improvements. Just like menswear, women's wear is there. You can make some watches or mobiles. Okay, and there are multiple people can upload. Okay, and that thing, and one more thing which we have to build is only admin can see all the orders, not like that. Only the particular person who log into the system, he can see all his previous orders in the system. So that is one thing we have to build. And also along with the Stripe we have to integrate the PayPal option also. So some extra improvement should be there. So I'll giving the hint. So based on that you can develop, so that you get some more confidence on the application development.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. About the payment, please. I cannot. I can just pay with PayPal, maybe, or credit card. What can we do for this?
Okay.
Yesterday
Okay.
you gave to me. I'm with you an email. You gave to me XOOM, but I have entered there, but I cannot understand. They
Okay.
need
Okay.
from you something.
Okay.
The PayPal
Fine.
just come with email. I give you the money in email, or if you have another way to pay.
Yeah, I understand. I'll do one thing. I'll just send you an email with a direct link with PayPal. Okay, I
Okay, that's
have
good.
an account in PayPal, so I'll be sharing it. So that just you can, I think you can do it because it's a direct link for PayPal.
That's it. Yeah, if it's a direct PayPal, okay, I can.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do that. I'll do
Thank
right
you
away.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any question? Last?
Yeah, class duration. Total.
Total duration I showed, no? 45 days.
Oh, thank you.
45 days, 90 hours. Where is that? Here. 45 days, 90 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, what is this lines and all? Okay,
Can
so
you share that code, source code?
definitely. I see what is there here. Live hands-on experience, daily videos, files, slide sharing for practice. Daily, once the course is finished. But today, no code we have done. Only this video I'll be uploading to YouTube. Only this video. because it's a free video, right? So tomorrow also we have class, and tomorrow we'll do the software installation because there are a lot of software we have to configure. And Sunday no class. From Monday freshly we start React. Okay. And one thing is Friday, Saturday free session. Monday also free session. Tuesday onwards you have to pay. Okay, so first 3 sessions I'll give free of cost, and Tuesday onwards you can pay. Okay, fine.
Naveen, do you have any idea when would be the next batch? I mean, what's the timing? And if we are not flexible with these timings,
okay, next batch will be around 16 or 17.
And what's the timing?
Timing morning 7 to 9.
Okay. What's that current running batch status? I mean, if you want to join.
Yeah,
right now.
the current batch already, this project has started today. This project. So another 10 days, 12 days, we'll be finishing everything.
Okay, next batch would be around 16th.
After
and
that,
it is timing is 7
to 9. Huh?
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then, so thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the tomorrow's meeting. Tomorrow we'll be doing the software installation. So I have already done the video on software installation on my YouTube channel. You can refer that, or else you can join the live session tomorrow to do the software installation, the complete setup. And Monday onwards, we'll be starting the real React.js training. Okay, and once again, thank you so much for your interest in learning React.js technology, and I'll do my best in teaching you the React.js. Okay, so thank you so much once again, and good luck. And
Naveen,
yeah.
sorry, last question. Can you please provide just a basics of React Native also?
React Native is again a long story, no? Okay, let's see. In the last, if we have some time, then we'll discuss.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So Naveen, on one of the slides, you have written some future project. So what is that?
Not future project. It is, where is it? Yeah, future implementations. What extra you can implement in the same project, like some categories, electronics, and different kind of.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, at the end of the sessions, at the end, can you provide 2 to 3 classes about TypeScript, how to integrate TypeScript with React?
That's what. Yeah, I told, right? We'll definitely take that into consideration.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, TSX we'll see. Okay, fine. So thank you so much, and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, Naveen.
Yeah, thank you.